Hey everybody. Today I want to talk about grounding. You may or may not have heard about what this is, but when we are in contact with the earth, we are able to create a full electrical circuit, which is really beneficial to humans because we tend to be positively charged and the earth is negatively charged. So moving that charge through our bodies really ends up creating energy for us. There are some questions as to exactly how this happens, but there are a number of studies that actually show a lot of positive results that come from grounding. I encourage you to take a look. There's at least one, if not more, NIH studies that are really good. And you'll see benefits like mood benefit, improvement in sleep, improvement in your circadian rhythms, heart rate variability improvements, as well as many others. It's reducing inflammation, speeding up healing process, and also reduces blood viscosity. So there's a lot of health benefits to be had here. So now that we know the why you may want to look into grounding and the health benefits that it has, let's talk about the how. One of the best ways to get grounding, or to be grounded, you can say, is to walk barefoot, especially on the grass or soil. Although cement is usually fine too. It's any natural material, right? You could go hug a tree, which is an excellent way to do that, or even put your hands on a tree if you're somewhere in the winter and it's really going to be uncomfortable or potentially even harmful to be walking with your bare feet outside. So there are a lot of ways to do that. So another way to be grounded, if you can't get outside or if you're looking to explore doing this inside, is to purchase some grounding products. There are grounding mats, for instance, that you could look into. I'm going to do a part 2 video to go into a lot more detail on that. So if you're interested, come back for part 2. So if you're thinking about grounding, I definitely recommend just purchasing a voltmeter, which I have right here. They're only about $10. I'll throw a link to these in the notes so you can grab one. Just so you can kind of see what's happening. You know, what they say, seeing is believing, and I think it's kind of really cool to see what happens when you actually ground. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to test out the voltage that's running through my body, not grounded, and then I'm going to show you what happens when I ground myself with the earth. So starting out, here's a voltmeter, and you're going to want to put it on the volts setting, okay? And then you're going to have a black lead and a red lead. And what you want to do is you want to put the black lead in contact with the earth. So I'm sitting outside, I'm going to just put that right into the ground. And then the red lead, you're just going to put your finger on it, just touching the metal end. And what you will do is you will get a reading of how much voltage is running through me. So it's telling me about 0.65 volts, or that would be like 650 millivolts. So nothing super high, but there's something there. Now, once I go to ground myself, because right now I'm sitting outside, I'm actually wearing some Crocs. So that plastic, that does not ground me. That is not a natural product. So that's what's keeping me ungrounded, even though my Crocs are touching the ground. So I'm just going to take one of them off and I'm going to let my foot touch the bare ground. And what you should see is that voltmeter go down, sometimes to 0. For me, it went down to 0.004. So basically, all that voltage running through me is able to discharge into the earth, which is really the beneficial effect that we want. If you're wondering, do I have to be in contact with the soil? Like I said, it's any natural product that is in contact with the earth you can be in contact with. So not synthetic things like plastic, but concrete. Unless there's something synthetic in it, you can test it, right? Just do the same thing we did here. Do a test when you touch that product after you've followed the instructions that we just did to create your circuit ungrounded. Then try to ground yourself with the cement. I have some concrete here that I've tested, and it grounds me. The concrete is in contact with the soil and everything's working. Natural fibers like cotton, so if you wanted to be outside, not on direct grass, concrete, whatever the surface is that's not pleasant for you, you could put down a cotton blanket, for instance. That works as well. All right, thanks for listening. Go get grounded. You'll feel great. Have a great day.